Hi guys, Big on Wine has been counting down the top 5 wines of 2016, and now we're really at the business end. I reveal my number 1 choices of this year. Hi guys, this is Tony Melville with another episode of Big on Wine, the channel that brings you news, clues and reviews about everything in the world of wine. And of course, in full disclosure, all the wines I review on this channel are my own choices. I pay for them with my own money. I'm not on anybody's payroll, I do assure you. And hey, if you're new here, consider subscribing, give us a thumbs up on social media if you like what you hear and see. So what are my number 1 choices for 2016? All will soon be revealed. My number 1 choice in the white wines is this one. Cono Single Vineyard Block 23 Riesling and the vintage 2016. Now this is a superb wine. It's 100% Riesling. It comes from Chile, from the Valle del Bio. Now, if you want to know where that is exactly, it's in central Chile. It's an inland valley. It's several hundred kilometers to the south of the capital, Santiago, and it's also an area that's very, very prone to earthquakes. Cooler climate, so this is a Riesling, 100% Riesling, made in relatively cool circumstances. Now in the glass it has a light golden hue there, looks very attractive indeed, platinum gold one would say. In the nose, this is a flowery wine. There's a little bit of, it smells citrusy, as nearly all these young Rieslings do nowadays, but maybe not lemon, maybe more towards lime. But in the nose, I would say a kind of a peachy, apricot-y flavour or aroma comes through there. Honey notes as well. In the mouth, let's try. Acidic, crisp, fresh, with quite a long finish to it. Herby, lemon lime, little touch of flower there as well. I love the acidity in this wine. It's quite a strong white wine. It's 13.5% alcohol. Dry wine, 5 degrees of residual sugar in this. This has, for me, all the characteristics that I look for in a young Riesling wine. It's fresh, it's fruity, it's crisp, it has good acidity, it works well with food, it really gets the juices in your mouth flowing. A great wine to drink just as an aperitif. But also would work extremely well with a whole range of food. Superb, nuanced wine, versatile wine. So good as an aperitif, but would also work extremely well with fish, a variety of fish in fact. It's got a sufficient body, shellfish, salads, vegetarian food. And don't forget, round about the 10-11 degree mark is the right serving temperature for that one there. Okay, let's see now what the king of the red wines is going to turn out to be. And the king of the red wines for me in 2016 is Luigi Bosca Cabernet Sauvignon 2013. Again, this is a reasonably priced wine. This comes in for well under the €20 mark, around about 16, 17 euro. This is from Argentina, from the Maipú part of Mendoza, so the classic area of Mendoza to the east of the Andes, and miles away from Buenos Aires, so tucked up under the Andes in the Mendoza province there. This is 100% Cabernet Sauvignon, so this of course is the big grape of Bordeaux, transported to South America. Let's put a drop in the glass there. In the glass, it has a reddish, purplish, slightly brownish tinge to it. It's quite a clear wine. It's not incredibly dark, but the colour is extremely attractive, a kind of a purple red. In the nose, oh yes. Now, what a fantastic aroma comes off that. What do I classify that as? That's a challenge. There's a touch of oak there. It's been in French oak, presumably, for a little while. Dark berries, cherry, blackberries. Why not blackberries as well? Cherries, blackberries, and maybe even a bit of plum in there. In the mouth, oh boy. Good tannins, but not aggressively so. Full-bodied, but also, how would I describe that? A relatively, soft is the wrong word, warm is the correct word. Okay, warm, easily approachable, but full-bodied there. And it has a wonderfully toasty, long finish. It really gets the juices flowing in the mouth. Now, what would I say? This is probably another example of a winter wine par excellence here. Wonderful, the juice is flowing. This would be great with beef, with lamb, and you know, I'm sure that would work well with my probably favourite cheese, which is Blue Stilton from the United Kingdom there. So yeah, beef, lamb, salty blue cheeses, and why not with game, with venison, with elk. Marvellous choice there. And don't forget, the serving temperature on that one is probably just below room temperature, 18 or 19 degrees. And the Luigi Bosca, the Cabernet Sauvignon here, I think you could age this. You could keep this in cellar for about 10 years or so. And another tip would be, you know, to why not decant it before you serve it? I'm sure this wine would improve with, you know, an hour or so in a decanter before you actually enjoy it with your food. Wonderful wine there. Blackberry, dark berries, cherries and blackberries, plum. Okay, the roundup. The winner in the white wine series. My top white wine of 2016 is the Cono, the single vineyard Block 23 Riesling, 100% Riesling, 2016 vintage, young wine. It has everything that you would want from a Riesling. It's crisp, fresh, fruity, wonderful with food, citrusy, but also with a touch of apricot peach in the background there. Honey, flowery, wonderful stuff. And even better, not only does it get 5 stars, but the price is absolutely, you know, budget. €13 a bottle. That's my number one choice in the whites for 2016. 5 out of 5, 5 stars for the Connoisseur Single Vineyard Block 23. And in the reds, it's Luigi Bosca who comes out. So this is a double win for South America. So we've got the Connoisseur from Chile, we've got the Luigi Bosca from just over the other side of the Andes in Argentina. Luigi Bosca also getting 5 stars out of 5 there. 100% Cabernet Sauvignon, big wine, full-bodied, excellent with beef, with lamb, and of course also with game, venison and the like. Serve that around about, just below room temperature, around about the 18-19 degree mark there. And again, budget option, about €17 for the Luigi Bosca. A double win in 2016 for South America. That's where your value is, folks, if you hadn't realised already. And, you know, if you've enjoyed what you've seen on this episode of Big on Wine, then please do consider subscribing to the channel. Give us a thumbs up, like on social media, please distribute it freely. And we all at Big on Wine wish you a very, very successful 2017. Cheers.